Woo-hoo! Yeah. Welcome back to Under the Lights. We are your hosts. I'm Big Mike, and that's my nigga Jordan. But hold on, before I ask you how you doing, wait a minute. Just want to make sure I got that straight right there. You know what I mean? Oh, how you doing, bro? I'm good. It was a great weekend for me. How you doing this weekend, baby? What's up with you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm chilling.
Why the pause? What's the delay for? What's going on? You normally, when I ask you that, I'm chilling, baby. I'm chilling, baby. I'm good. What's up? What's talking to me?
Well, I mean, I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? But, could be better. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
What can I do to make you feel better? What can happen? Anything I can do for you? You need lunch? No, nothing? Man. Well, listen, we go
under the light shirt. Yeah, that's what I can get.
That'll make you feel better?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna send you one. It's gonna be the same color as jersey. That's what I'm gonna send you right out there to your motherfucking destination. You understand me? But man, listen. Since I can't make you happy right now, all I gotta do is send you a shirt. I'm gonna make sure I send you the shirt. You know what I mean? And listen, in the process of me sending you that shirt, make sure you send me that Philadelphia Eagles jersey from last season. Now, you told me all I needed to do was send you my address. I got listen, I got it to you. You know what I want? Philadelphia Eagles, Randy Cunningham, Kelly Green, all white. When you understand me, you seen the price tag. It's real for real. You understand me? So that's what I'm waiting on as well. You understand me? But listen, you my guy. And I just want to know what happened this weekend for you. You good? Something had to happen for you to be coming out here looking like you lost a puppy dog. What's up, man?
Nothing, man. Nothing happened. A couple of my teams lost. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Only a few. Even my soccer team lost too, man.
Man City. So Man City lost. I know the Warriors on a 4-game skid right now. I know that's affecting you as well. You know what I mean? What else? Any other team? Who you got? The Man City, the Warriors. That's it, right?
Baltimore.
Oh, the Ravens. Don't tell me that. No.
Kentucky won though. Kentucky won and Arkansas. They both won.
Yeah. So that's trying. So those are kind of mending your broken heart, whatever the case may be. Since the Ravens couldn't get it done against my Philadelphia Eagles, as we went on up to Baltimore, flew on up to Baltimore and got a dub at M&T Bank Stadium, huh? Listen. I understand. You know what I mean. And this one hurts worse. It hurts bad because this is my team against your team, and I can only imagine, being that I know the guy you are. I know you like this right here, baby. Look at that. You see that? I know you. You know what? Only person to know you better than me is your mama. That's the one that only know you better than me, baby. You understand me? I know you like this, playboy. And I know that if them Baltimore Ravens, led by Lamar Jackson, you know what I mean, who you like to call MV3, won't be none of that this year. You can hang that shit up. Who you like to call MV3, that's out of the question. But if they would have won this game in M&T Bank Stadium against my team, and y'all stopped the 7 games, y'all stopped our 7-game win streak, which is now 8 because we beat that ass in M&T Bank Stadium, you would have came out here talking shit. Because not only is it your team, it's your team against my team. This ain't a team that I like. This ain't a player that I like that guy. No. This is your team against mine. You be out here treated like a motherfucking Super Bowl. That's what you would be doing just because you beat my team. You feel me? So listen, hope you feel better. I don't give a shit if you do, because nothing's physically wrong with you. There's nothing going on in your brain right now. Well, it is. It's all on your brain. It's living rent free in your head. You know what I mean? So anyway, listen, we're going to go ahead and get this show started, man, for the viewers right now. Hope y'all like and subscribe. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead. I was going to keep this lit. I was going to keep it lit, Jordan, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on now. I'm going to let it sit over there for right now. But hopefully y'all like and subscribe so y'all can be up to date with all things under the lights. And for the listeners right now, keep listening. We listen. We keep listening. Keep downloading. We see it. We appreciate you. We thank you. Now, let's get this thing underway, man. Because for the ones that watch this show, y'all know Jordan. And y'all know that Jordan, you know what I mean, is one of those guys that will come out here and rub a W in your face. He get to telling you about how Lamar Jackson and the unprecedented season and all this other shit, and he's just not looking like that guy today. You understand? He's just not looking like that guy. He's not looking like him. You understand me? So we're going to go ahead and get into this shit. The reason why Jordan is looking the way he's looking is because my Philadelphia Eagles flew to Baltimore. We ain't just flew on not on a plane, just jumped up in the air and just flew on to Baltimore and got a dub in M&T Bank Stadium, 24-19. You understand me? Over the most explosive offense in the entire National Football League. You feel me? Beat that ass in Baltimore. And let's not get it twisted, people. Those 19 points, those last 7 points came in prevent defense at the end of the game with seconds left. So they really was 12 points for the entirety of the goddamn game towards the end. But anyway, beat that ass in Baltimore, 24-19. You know what I mean? What are your thoughts on this game? And obviously, you know, I'm the victor in this situation. I'll go ahead and go first unless you want to embark, because it seems to me yours is going to be pretty quick. Would you like to go first? Nah, just sit there and wait for me. Anyway, like I said, listen, the game started off slow. Jalen, as we always do, Jalen Hurts started off 0 for 4. 0 for 4 from passing. You feel what I'm saying? We couldn't get none going in the run game. Baltimore is one of the top rushing defenses. They've been number 1 all year with the exception of this week. They're actually second now because they're giving up 77 and some change on the ground now. So they've moved down to a whopping second. Whoop-de-doo. You feel what I'm saying? So they were shutting that down early and wasn't letting us get nothing off. And like I said, Jalen Hurts, you know what I mean? We just started off 0 4. You know what I mean? They really couldn't get nothing going. But, when we did score, which was on our 4th drive, this is like the 3rd or 4th time, 5th time this year we have scored on our 4th drive. I don't like it, I hate it, but hey, I also like the fact that we were able to make those adjustments, because whatever, you know, you seeing what's going on in the first few drives, if we don't get what we need to get done, then you can make the adjustments, Kellen Moore and things like that, and make it make sense. But when we did get going, man, you know what I'm saying, on those 2 straight scoring touchdown drives, Jalen Hurts really did a good job. He got us down there on 11 of 12 passing for over 100 yards on that drive. And that's what sparked our offense on those 2 drives combined. That's what sparked our offense. You know what I mean? We got the RPO game going. We had the Baltimore on their heels. They couldn't really, once we got that going, it was like dangling meat in their face. Dangling meat in their face, you feel what I'm saying? And snatching it away from them when it's time for them to take a bite, because that's what the RPO game does. Saquon got to doing what he was doing. You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts making the necessary throws that he needs to make. I mentioned he started off 0 of 4. I mentioned that. So he was 11 of 19 for the rest of the game. So that'll show you the efficiency and what they needed right then and there. You feel what I'm saying? 11 of 19, 118 yards, had some rushing yards, first down plays. He had one play earlier in the game. He could have kept the ball, you know what I mean, on the RPO. I thought that was going to come bite us in the ass, but he got it together on the very next series, kept the ball and took it up the middle instead. You feel me? But like I said, man, we was down 9 points down 9 points after the first quarter. You feel what I'm saying? And the majority of that game, you feel me? They didn't give it. We shut that shit down. We clamped up one of the most explosive the most explosive offense in the National Football League from our defense. You know what I mean? Because I think, me personally, you know what I'm saying, defense is the one. You know what I mean? Had a. You could look at Saquon at the end of the game and be like, oh man, he rushed the ball well, but leading up to that, it was that defense going out there getting stops all over the place, even with the 107 yards that Saquon got. But that's because he's a closer. He's a closer all the way the whole game. He had like 40-some yards rushing or whatever the case may be. Then he took off. You feel what I'm saying? So I like the fact that we was able to come back from a deficit. We was down 9-0. This is a Baltimore Ravens team that could put up 40 on people. And they've shown that. They put up 40 against the Denver Broncos, put up almost 50 against the Bills, and just the most explosive offense. So for us to come out here and shut that shit the fuck down, shut that run game down, you know what I mean, did exactly what we wanted to do. Derrick Henry didn't even have 100 yards rushing. You feel me? Didn't even have 100 yards rushing. We clamped that shit up. The passing yards that Lamar Jackson had, that didn't amount to a hill of beans because it didn't equate to winning. You feel what I'm saying? Those 236 yards didn't equate to shit because it didn't equate to winning. And they was down and they didn't have any touchdowns besides that on the first drive, you know what I mean, for the remainder of the game until the end when we was in prevent defense. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, I like the fact that we was able to clamp that shit up and hold Lamar Jackson in the high-flying the Baltimore Ravens and the high-powered offense that they got to the yards that we did. You know what I mean? As I mentioned at the end of the game, Lamar had that bullshit ass run that gave him 79 yards before prevent defense. You didn't give a shit about that. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, you thought we was gonna come in here and take a L. You was confident about that, and as you should be. So that is another victory on the win column for me. I'm now 12-9 against you because we didn't get to place no bets or whatever this past weekend. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, the game was a great game for us. I'm glad that we was able to show, and fight through adversity. And keep in mind, Devontae Smith did not play in this game. That makes it even harder for us because, excuse me, when you don't have Devontae Smith in the game, what that allows teams, but what that allowed the Baltimore Ravens to do is to play a whole lot more man than they normally would, because you could double team A.J. Brown and then let Dallas Goedert, Paris Campbell, who's off and on the squad. He's practice squads and on the team, and if somebody get hurt and not playing, he's back on the team, so he don't even have a home like that. You feel me? And Jahan Dotson, the guy that we got from Washington, he's not doing much. As I mentioned before, they let him go after 2 years because he wasn't doing anything for them. Washington is not the organization that's willing to just let players go. So make guys like that beat you. Because when they're both out there, they run a lot more zone. Because if you do double AJ, well, Devontae could beat man to man. You're not going to double Devontae before you double AJ. You're not going to leave him one-on-one. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, with him not being out there, that hurt us, and it was a little different. We could see how it started off, but we was able to fight through that. Reed Blankenship went out in the game, who was a big-time playmaker for us on defense. Two or three game-selling interceptions for us this year. He has been absolutely balling the fuck out, you know what I mean? So, had to get through that as well. But McCullum, he was able to come in and make a play. He made a play for us when Lamar Jackson at the end of the game threw it downfield. He should have had a pick, but he dropped it. You know what I mean? So, like I said, all in all, bro, I'm happy we got the win. I'm happy the defense. Like I said before, the defense, because you know how we was last year. We were swarming the ball, harassing Lamar Jackson, putting pressure on him, shutting that shit the fuck down. He couldn't beat us with his arm. It was very, very physical. You know what I mean? And big shouts to that fourth down stop from Cooper DeJean when he popped Derrick Henry, big 6'3", 250-pound ass. Popped him, lifted him off the ground, and dropped his ass in the dirt. You feel what I'm saying? So, shout to my Philadelphia Eagles. Shout to the offense. Shout to the defense. Shout to Kellen Moore. Shout to Vic O.G. Fangio for coming in and turning this defense around. He's seen how we looked last year. Everybody's seen how we looked last year. And being how we look this year, you know what I mean? You got people out here saying, oh, they the number one defense. Oh, they ain't played nobody. Well, if I'm not mistaken, Bengals was a top 10 offense. If I'm not mistaken, niggas had the Commanders over us. Jordan picked in to win the division just to go against me. All right, cool. And he also picked them in the fucking game. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, it's two MVP candidates, if I'm not mistaken, or at one point in time, it was two MVP candidates on the Baltimore Ravens. You feel what I'm saying? And Lamar Jackson, they got him at the top all year long, damn near. You know what I mean? So don't say we ain't played nobody. We definitely beating motherfuckers' ass. You feel what I'm saying? We went in there in M&T Bank Stadium and shown and proved that today to the most explosive offense in the National Football League. So shout to my squad. I'm happy we got a dub, and on to the next. It is what it is. Talk, Jordan. Talk to me. Let me know how you feeling, baby.
Nah, man, it was a tough game for me, man. You know what I'm saying? It was sad. It was tough, obviously, because losing to Philadelphia and all that. You know what I'm saying? But realistically, it was a close game. It was a close game. Let's be honest. And I think both teams was all like feeling each other out. You understand what I'm saying? Like during I think the second after we drove down and scored, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the second period, that's when you guys came back and bounced back on us. But we left points on the board, bro. We left points off the board. And I can't say, because I remember I spoke to you about this a couple of weeks ago. So I'm just going to, listen, I can go into all these other things. I'm going to say this is simple and plain, bro. And I'm going to say it to you right now. Justin Tucker's not the same person he was before, bro. I know, as we said before, I said this before, that he is not that guy right now. He's just not. And we talking about in the big moments. Yeah, in the big moments, he's going to save you. Okay. You know, once in a while, okay. But we can't. It honestly is getting to a point where, because the game changes when you're putting points on the board. The game changes. It's simple as that. So he's 50%, bro. He's 50% from 40-yard field goals, bro. 50%, bro. That's not good enough, bro. That's not good enough. You know what I'm saying? And in a game where we're playing a good opponent, we gonna need to put points on the board. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, we want the 7s, but if we can't get a 7, I at least want a 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's not we miss 2 field goals and 1 extra point, bro.
Yep. Just like
what do we miss?
Same thing Jake Elliott did.
I'm talking about in this game right here.
Yeah.
We missed points on the board, bro, and that can affect the ball game. You know what I'm saying? Because both teams at one point wasn't like they were struggling to put points on the board. Both teams.
Yep.
And if we can get a 3 points here, if we can get a 3 points when we drive down the field, and we expect him to get a 40-yard field goal, and everybody in their mouth to the point where I'm looking at it like every time he lined up, I was like, I don't know if it's going in, bro. Yeah. I don't know if he's going to make it. And that's a worry. That's a worrisome, bro. And I'm getting to the point where we might as well just go on 4th downs. Because in this particular game, we needed the points, bro.
Yep.
We needed the points. And it's just difficult, man, because Tucker's an important piece of the organization. But he's not the same, bro. I know we want to sit there and go on. He's not the same. And I'm talking about this year. He's not the same, bro. The past 2 years, actually, he's not the same. And that definitely hurt us in this game. 100% that hurt us in this game. I'm not going to talk about, like, you guys definitely did well in terms of holding us, you know, in the run game. You know, there's pieces of the past game where we were getting downfield, and then after we would stop and hold up to get a field goal, and we'd end up not doing that. And then there's moments where I thought that we should be passing on second downs instead of running on second downs. I thought that we did too much of that. But all in all, like, you guys were the better team in that day, man. I mean, there's nothing else to crumbing up on. You guys was getting after our quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Our offensive line, like I said before, is not the greatest. I keep saying this. It's not the greatest at all. But you guys definitely were getting after us. And we definitely have to regroup, man. I don't want to continue to harp on all this bullshit, but we definitely got to regroup. We got a bye week, and then we're going to go up against the Giants. Like, we're still going to make the playoffs, and we want to go to a Super Bowl run, but we're going to have to go through. It's not looking that great. You know, I know Rashad Bateman came out. He didn't play. He took a knee. So that definitely, it's not like I'm not going to sit there and act like we still got to be able to get the job done in certain situations because we still have weapons.
He played a little bit. He wasn't getting no targets though. He ain't getting no targets.
He played a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
That doesn't mean that you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, what are we talking about? That still doesn't mean if he's not out there as well. Like, it's just like another weapon that you have. Like, he's a weapon that we have. Yeah. But him not being out there, but it is what it is. We still have other weapons, and it's not like we still can't move the ball down the field. Yeah, a lot of weapons. I'm not going to sit there. So just like you guys, we both have weapons on our team. Let's be very clear. But so it's like,
well, hold on. Wait a minute. You guys have more passing weapons than we have. We don't have the one. We don't have. Y'all do.
No, that's not true.
Okay,
that's not true.
So hold on. Wait a minute.
Your wide receiving core is better than ours. Simple and plain.
Let me ask you a question. You got Zay Flowers, correct?
And AJ Brown. You have AJ Brown, which is top 4 receiver.
Cool. You got Zay Flowers.
Okay.
You got superstar Mark Andrews, correct?
Mark Andrews is not playing like that.
Mark Andrews has been killing. What are you talking about? Do he not got like 7 touchdowns over this last little streak?
Mark Andrews he's definitely not the. This is you're talking about the team that I'm saying.
Jordan,
I'm telling you right now.
Jordan,
you ask me a question. I'm gonna give you my answer.
Mark Andrews got 7 touchdowns.
I'm gonna give you my answer. I'm saying he's not the same Mark Andrews as before, bro. It's very simple. That's what I'm saying. Wow. And you can't sit there and act like you also got good tight ends over there too. You have a great tight end over there. You maybe have a top 5 tight end over there too. So what you talking about?
Is he better than Mark Andrews
this year, or
is he a better player than Mark Andrews?
matter. I'll take Mark Andrews. Now what?
Okay.
You go to your next wide receiver.
Okay.
Go to your next wide receiver.
Jahan Dotson.
No, is he better than our next wide receiver? Because we had Aguilar out there.
Hey,
we had Aguilar out there.
Take your pick. Take your pick, because Jahan Dotson been in the league. He been in the league. He got shipped up out of Washington in 2 years because he was doing nothing. He was doing nothing.
And Aguilar hasn't been doing nothing for us.
Who is the better receiver? You got Aguilar. He's a better receiver than Jahan Dotson. After that, Paris Campbell. Paris Campbell's from the practice squad. He can't even keep a home, bro.
Listen. Let me. Listen. There's no point in here. If you're gonna say this,
Isaiah Likely,
it doesn't matter. Yeah, I can say Isaiah Likely.
Okay.
You have a better offensive line. You have a better. You suppose you have a better running back right now.
What you mean supposedly? He is. Yeah, okay. He is. Ain't no supposed. Put some respect on MVP Quan.
You have the better defense. You have. Hold on. Let's just be honest.
We're talking about offense.
You have a better defense.
Mm-hmm.
You have a better offensive line. You have a better running back. You have they have a way better wide receiver. Hold on. You have a better wide receiver, right? Do you not? So it's not like this.
I'm not letting you slide. No, because y'all are the most explosive team in the league. You come out here all the time singing praises, bringing out all these stats. Oh, he's gonna be the first one to 5,000 yards. He's gonna be the first to 5,000 yards and 1,000 yards rushing. Unprecedented season. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it.
I don't care what you want to hear. I'm gonna say it's my time to talk. So let me.
You're talking bullshit.
So anyway, this is not bullshit. You guys also have a good offense. This is not like some bullshit here. I'm saying that you say we have weapons. You guys have weapons. If you guys have all your weapons and we have all our weapons, you have more weapons. Bro.
We didn't have all our weapons. Was Devontae out there?
Yeah, we just didn't have Bateman either. I'm not sitting here. I don't care.
Huh?
You didn't play damn.
But here's the thing. You got 2 tight ends. Do we? You got Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews.
Wait, hold on. You saying you don't have 2 tight ends?
Who you gonna say? Cal Katera? You gonna say?
Yeah, but the thing is, why is it that you can say okay? Oh, you have a way better offensive line.
Jordan, your offensive line is not bad. If it was bad, y'all wouldn't. How is your offensive line bad? And y'all got the most explosive run game. Y'all had it all year. You was leading the league in rushing.
Why, you keep saying what? The thing is, do you know that what's his name? Derrick Henry. Your offensive line. You know what's his name? You know your guy Saquon Barkley. Before he even gets touched, he has over 1,000 yards.
Yes.
So
not over 1,000. Not over 1,000. Not over 1,000. Not over. Hey. It's not over 1,000. No, not over 1,000.
No, let me talk, bro. Yeah. Let me talk. So
that's wrong, though.
Sit here and you're going to sit here and try to your offensive line. It's simple and plain. We don't even have to argue it. It's better than ours.
Okay.
It's just plain and simple. Plain and simple. We lost 2 people in ours. Like we lost 2. We had to go and get new people in there. That was in the beginning of the season. Hold on, shut up. Let me talk.
Oh, no.
Beginning of the season.
Hold on.
That was one of the things. Was one of the things.
We had to plug players in too.
This whole thing is just me saying you guys have weapons and we have weapons. So I don't know why we're sitting here arguing like we both have weapons.
We both had issue. We had linemen went out too.
Yeah, so there's no issue here. Like we're sitting here like arguing over fucking what?
We had linemen went out too.
Right now, bro.
We had linemen went out too throughout the year.
We sitting here arguing over who has a bigger dick, bro. Who gives a fuck, my nigga? I ain't fucking you. Ain't fucking.
You damn right. You damn right. We went down there. We went down there in your team and beat the shit out y'all. That's what.
Okay, yeah, you definitely didn't beat the shit out of
that last. You put up 12 points realistically, my nigga.
Yo, okay, look at the.
You lost. You lost.
I think
you lost.
I'm not trying to act like we did.
That last second ass touchdown, we didn't give a fuck.
I'm not saying you act like, bro. The score was 12-14 all the way leading up to the.
And we outscored y'all 24-10 in the second half.
And then so what?
Yeah, exactly. The hell up. And if it wasn't for that last second touchdown that we didn't give a fuck about, it would have been 24-3.
we didn't make all these damn fucking field goals, then it would be a fucking goal winning.
If was a fifth, and we all be drunk. Jake Elliott also missed field goals for us this season.
No, because there's context. There's always context to things. It's not just maybe. There's always context. So, you're arguing, acting like, yo, you don't have weapons. I have weapons. You have weapons. That's basically what I'm saying. You have weapons. We both have weapons. And we're sitting here arguing over fucking, yo, you have this guy. I have to. No, nigga, you have good things. We have good things. Y'all just beat us. Don't mean you're winning a fucking Super Bowl. Don't mean I'm winning no Super Bowl. We don't know yet.
Who said that? Who said that? But if you would have won, you would have came out here acting like you won the fucking Super Bowl, nigga. Because I know you like the back of my hand. Yeah, you would have. You would have came out here running your fucking mouth because one of the best things you do is talk shit. The best thing you do is talk shit. We've had multiple times where we've been the best team in the league. I don't care about that. That wasn't us. That wasn't us. I was in the best team in the league last year. Listen, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You didn't play us last year. I don't care. I don't care.
You guys are trash, man. You shut up.
Say what?
Y'all lost first round. Y'all lost first round.
Listen. What last year has no bearing on this season. You finally made it to the AFC Championship game, and you want to talk about. Listen. You finally made it to the AFC Championship game, and you want to talk about, we got bounced in the first round. And you just talked about you not having somebody. AJ Brown went in a playoff game for us either. He didn't play either when we got bounced in the first round. He didn't play.
Why is that?
He was hurt.
Well, get healthy then, nigga.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, tell old boy Bateman, get healthy then, nigga. Get healthy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Don't get hurt. That don't even make no sense. How you gonna tell some? How you gonna? You said that last year. You came out here with your cover over your head, crying like a little pussy. Shut up, nigga. So at the end of the it's gonna be the same way again. It's gonna be the same way again.
I was swimming in it.
Yeah, you gonna drown in it this time. Because it's gonna be worse this time.
No, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We took the loss, and now we just got to bounce back. But anyway, before I was rudely interrupted when I was trying to go on my soliloquy, as usual.
As usual.
Got a big win. Now he's just all big balls and shit. Now he's all
Jordan. I'm only giving you the same minute. I'm only giving you the same energy you would have gave me. Now you don't like it.
You don't know what I would have given you.
I do. Yeah, I do.
No, we don't. Yep. We never played each other.
Listen, Jordan, if y'all would have came out here and won this game, you would have been talking shit.
You beat me with, I think the Lakers beat Golden State. Niggas was talking bear shit.
Who?
Niggas is talking bear shit.
Who?
When Lakers beat Golden State in the playoffs, we've lost. You talk bear shit to me.
When we beat y'all in the playoffs?
Yeah, you've talked shit to me about that. Yes, you have.
Okay. What the fuck does that have to do with now?
So this is the only time that we've played each other. Like, I've never beat your team. Like, I've never beat
Jordan
your team to talking. You're talking about
Jordan. I don't give a fuck about that old shit. I don't care. I know you. I know you, nigga. Stop acting like you when it came out here talking that G shit.
Now you know.
Yeah.
But we can't. What actually happened? No, nigga. I'm gonna go off what happened. You was talking shit because you played my team. You talk shit. I never once played your team in once. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Listen, I'm trying to figure out, Jordan. I know you like the back of my hand. You can sit up here and claim you wasn't gonna talk shit all you want to. Save that shit for a dummy. Say that shit for a dummy because I ain't him. Because I ain't him.
Anyway. Listen, anyway, because I didn't even get. You know what? It is what it is, bro. The next thing, man. Lost. It is what it is because I can't even get off what I want to get off.
Jordan,
because all you're gonna do is speak, and
Jordan,
move on to the next thing.
Jordan. You know what? And here's the thing, and this is a prime example of you not being able to take the shit that you do. Because when you come out here and you talk about the Ravens, as soon as somebody get to talking about your team, you fucking cut me off. And you cut me off when we talk about anybody that you rocking with. That's what you be doing to me. Facts.
I'll wait till you're done.
Go ahead.
I'll wait till you're done.
Finish it up. I ain't get in M&T Bank Stadium. We ain't tripping. Go ahead.
All right, so I don't let you talk, but
I never said you didn't let me talk. I said you also interrupt me.
All right, interrupt you. I mean, we interrupt each other all the time, but like right now in this specific moment, you didn't even let me get my socks off, bro. You didn't, bro. I just got into the house.
That's cat.
I took off my shoes. You know what I'm saying? You said Jordan, you can sleep over. So I came into your crib.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Hold on.
That's cat.
Hold on. I came into your crib. You said, Jordan, you can sleep in that bedroom. I'm like, all right. And I was like, let me get comfortable quick. And you was like, get comfortable. And I'm ready to go take off my socks. You know what I'm saying? And go to sleep, and you're like, nah, Jordan, you can't take off your socks and sleeping in this bed.
That's cat.
That's what you're doing.
I sat here and let you talk, nigga. Shut up.
Yeah, that's what you're doing right now. But anyway, there's no point in me talking. I said what I had to say. It is what it is. It was a good game. Wasn't good enough. Y'all beat us. You was a better team. You're the better team right now this season. You're going into this week. What is it? Week 12? Week 13?
13.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
So yeah, so we'll see. We'll see by the end who's standing last. You know what I'm saying? But y'all right now is doing the thing, man. That's a good win for you guys. I think that was a really good win for you guys. A good test for both teams. And I think maybe now you guys can probably try and go get that number 1 seed, because Detroit, I think they probably gonna slip up, man. The way that they almost losing games. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They had a tough game the other day
to the Bears.
Yeah, so
the coach fucked that up
right now. Yeah. Right now, though, I would say Philadelphia is playing better as of the week, because I do them on the power ranking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this win was more impressive than the Detroit win, so I would jump y'all ahead of them. You know what I'm saying? At this very moment, to be honest with you, I'm just gonna be all the way fucking 100.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We got the top 5 list coming. Yeah, we talk about that. We'll talk about that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like I said, man, I'm happy we got the win. This is the stretch that I wanted to see. I wanted to see us against the Commanders, the Rams, you know what I mean, and y'all. And we got the Panthers next. Can't overlook them. They're still an NFL team, whatever. You know what I mean? Don't want them to sneak in nothing. You know what I mean? And I think we got the Steelers after that. You feel me? And with the Steelers having the defense that they do have, you feel me? I'm eager to see how we're going to go out there and play against them as well, because that's a defense that can also shut down an explosive offense, as we have already seen this season against the Baltimore Ravens and maybe and a couple other teams as well. So, I mean, I'm excited that we got the dub. I wasn't even gonna be mad if we lost. If we lost and we played bad, then I would be upset. But if we lost and we played good, I wouldn't. All right, cool. We didn't win 8 straight. We didn't win 8 in a row. All right, cool. We 7-1 in the last 8 games. Whoop-de-doo. You know what I mean? It's how we would have, if we would have lost, it was going to be how we lost. That would have upset me or not. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I'm with you with that, yo. I'm with you with that, because I'm with you the same way. I think it was a bit, for me, I think we needed to win way more than you guys, obviously, because we trying to win our division, and you guys are clearly probably going to win that now. But we definitely needed that. And, I would say, if like we were being honest, you going into this game and us going into the game, like if you were to say Philadelphia is going to win the game, I want to be out here going like, yo, I'm only going to pick my team because it's my team against your team. But how you guys was playing and how your defense is better, you guys was winning on a 7-game winning streak. Offense was going on a high. Run game was explosive. Jalen Hurts playing good football, complimentary football. Like you guys would be the pick. You know what I mean? But so I would also be mad as how we lost. Like I'm kind of pissed how we lost. You know what I'm saying? Like the missed field goals, and we weren't really like our offense. We weren't really generating points. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys were shutting shit down,
clamping shit up.
What I'm saying? Yeah. You guys were shutting shit down, making it difficult, especially when we were trying to drive. Then we would get to the point where y'all would stop us. I think that, in my opinion, we'd run the ball on second downs, and then we'd lose yardage at times. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to the backfield and you stop Justice Hill. Sometimes you got to the backfield and you stop what's his name? Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? So I think there was points in the game where we ran it on second downs where I thought that we should be passing on second downs. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. To try and get more positive yards, so it makes it a way more manageable third down. If you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But y'all did really good on that, so credit to y'all.
Yeah, bro. So I'm glad. I'm just looking up something real quick. I thought I had. Okay, find it real quick. Shit. Anyway, man. Yeah, man. I'm glad we went out here and got the dub, bro. Like I said, I knew it was gonna be a little different. You know what I mean? Without Devontae. But, Kenyon Mitchell. I got nervous. I got scared when he went to the tent. I was like, oh, my God. If we lose Kenyon Mitchell out there in Guantanamo Bay, who was putting clamps on boys, they're going to start attacking whoever come out there. You know what I mean? They're going to attack them. You feel what I'm saying? That scared me. And when Reed Blankenship went out, hopefully he's back next Sunday because he got a concussion. And I think that's an automatic like 7-day thing. So he might not be even eligible to play, next Sunday. I don't know if you got to wait till, a whole 7 days, like, that Monday, but he might not play. So, but it's the Panthers, so we should go ahead and still get the dub. I don't want to hear none of that shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, those are the two scares that I had in the game. You feel me? I'm glad. No turnovers. So yeah, bro, I think, like I said, we look good. You know what I mean? But
fumbles but no turnovers.
Say what?
There was like fumbles but no turnovers.
Y'all had 3 fumbles. Saquon had. I know Saquon had 1. Did he have 2? No, somebody.
There was 5 of them though.
It was 5 fumbles total. 3 from y'all, 2 from us. I forget who else. Yeah. I know Saquon fumbled, and that's rare. That's rare. He don't hardly ever fumble. You know what I mean? But I'm glad he got it back though. Glad he got it back. Yeah, bro. So glad we got that dub. And Navi was talking shit too. Navi. I hit Navi. Navi in the States. You feel what I'm saying? So I hit him. I know he had back in AZ with his fam and shit. I hit Navi up. You know what I mean? He said, listen, I just hit him up. What's up, bro? What's going on? How you doing? You good, man? You back in the States with your fam and shit? Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. You ready to lose on Sunday? I'm like, damn. Nah, I'm always prepared to win. I'm like, nah, that shit stops. That shit stops. You ain't gonna do shit. Talking shit in my ear. You know what I mean? But when I hit him after the game, I don't get no response. And I don't do no calling after the game. I don't call you. I don't text you after the game. None of that shit, right? But me and Navi don't come on the show, different times and shit. So I wanted to talk. I wanted to call Navi. You know what I mean? I hit him up on the WhatsApp. I text him or whatever. He didn't respond. I don't think he opened it. You feel me? So I hit him up tomorrow morning, because being that he's in the States. And I'm going to see, I want to talk to that nigga, see what he got to say. Because he was, we going to have to change what he said, we going to have to change the MVP trophy to the MVP. We going to have to change the name on the trophy to the MVP. Stop it, man. Cut it out. Doing all that shit, man. So, yeah, man, glad we got that dub. But anyway, moving on, man. Them 49ers got their ass whooped last night, 35-10 by the Buffalo Bills, right? And I just want to speak on this just real quick, right?
Nigga, they got their ass slapped, bro. There's not much, like, nigga, Twan's going to have to say, like,
listen,
keep going, man.
Listen.
This crazy.
This nigga Twan is butthurt, if you ask me, because now he been feeding me, yeah, bro, y'all ain't playing nobody, bro. Yeah, I'm like, hold on, Twan, wait a minute. Now, man, you was the one that was talking, just like everybody else. Oh, when we played the Bengals was 3-5, right? All right, cool. We sitting here like, nigga, they could be easily 5-3 with that bullshit ass call against the Chiefs and that holder for the fucking against the Ravens. You feel what I'm saying? We're looking at a 5-3 team, and that's a top 10 offense. He look at the game today, yesterday, when they got beat by the Steelers, yeah, they ain't good, bro. Y'all ain't. Really? Oh, and then the Commanders ain't nobody. So him, the Ravens is the first team we beat. Let me tell you something. Stop hating, bro. Stop hating, my nigga, because everybody picked him up. A lot of people picking up. They talking about how Jaden Daniels played like a veteran. You had some dude that said that Jaden Daniels was better than he picked Jaden Daniels over Jalen Hurts. He's playing better football. This, that, and the third, and talking about how he look and how the Commanders look, and they could go into Philadelphia and get a dub. And they got their ass whooped. You feel what I'm saying? Got their ass whooped. And then they ain't nobody. And so now, I guess since we played the Ravens, this is the first team that we played. Man, this nigga hating. He mad because his team is fucking losing, and they was losing before all these injuries occurred as well. Brandon Ayuk playing like trash. Brock Purdy, he wasn't playing. He was playing okay, but there's plenty times in them games, my nigga, where he fucking up shit too. And he wants to put all of the blame on Kyle Shanahan. But he wants to put 60% of the blame on Kyle Shanahan. Nah, bro. You can't do that shit. That's a whole lot of blame for one person. So what about this defense? What about Brock Purdy throwing shit in the dirt? What about Brock Purdy missing throws? What about niggas dropping passes and shit like that? So it's Kyle Shanahan's fault that, you know what I mean, y'all was up 10 points against the Rams and the Cardinals? It's Kyle Shanahan's fault that y'all lost to them without Puka and Cooper Kupp? So it's all his fault. You know what I mean? I'm getting, this nigga Twan, bro, he trying to rain on niggas parade and shit. That's what he trying to do because he miserable and shit. You know, misery loves company. You feel me? But They went out there, got their ass handed to them. Last night was about, you seen the snow. It wasn't 75 and sunny when Buffalo had the ball. It was still snowing when Buffalo had the ball as well. Last night was about nigga strength, power, and having that leverage. That's what it was about. Yep. It wasn't about nothing else but having that strength, power, and leverage, bro. And they got bullied. You got Debo Samuel all the time. He want to come out the tunnel and shit with the boom box all the time. They dancing, doing a whole concert before the motherfucking game start, all in the tunnel, pointing at the camera and everything else, and went out there and got their ass handed to them. They cut their balls off and handed it to them. You feel me? That's what they did. So, I mean, what do you think? Is this a Kyle Shanahan issue or what? So, at some point in time, we got to look at these players too. I've been doing it, but you know, Twan, he want to put it all on Kyle Shanahan. What you think?
It all depends on what you like. How long of a tenure do you think? Like, I think he's been to the AFC damn near every time, right? AFC Championship,
NFC
every single time.
I think the last 4 or 5 NFC Championship games, last 4 out of 5, I think they've been there in 2 Super Bowl appearances.
So, I mean, technically, he's doing a good job in terms of getting them to there. That means damn near you get him, you damn near going to an NFC Championship game. It's almost like Mahomes. But like, so I don't know if I'm gonna completely blame him because a lot of times I'm not. Listen, I think it's both. Yeah. Because you're gonna get to a situation where your players are gonna be hurt, but then you're also there and you do the same thing like you did in Atlanta, right?
Right.
You know, like that's unexcusable. It's inexcusable, brother.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So there's situations where I would say it is him, but also there's situations where it wouldn't be him. You know what I'm saying? But so I think it's a both thing. I wouldn't get rid of him though. I don't think he's got you there every single time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So who you gonna get? Who you gonna get?
He's,
you know what I'm saying?
He's banking on Belichick, and I'm like, bro, I don't think Belichick coming. That's not California. Is not Belichick. You feel me? Belichick is grit and grind. You know what I mean? Like it's gritty. You know, he's the East Coast, that side of the map. You feel what I'm saying? I just don't think he's going to California. You know what I mean? I think Belichick. I don't think he don't mind the cold, the snow. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think he minds that. You feel me? I just don't think he's going out there. You know?
I don't know, Mike, man. He be liking them young girls, man. You don't know what he want to see out there, man.
Hey, he ain't got to go to Cali to get no young. No, I know. He every time I see him on the beach, he got a youngin' with him. You feel me? But but listen, he ain't got to go to Cali to get that. He ain't got to go to Cali to get that.
That's a fact. Well, you know, you getting older, man. You want to be in the hot sun, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to get that energy from the sun. You feel me?
Belichick want to coach football. You feel me? That's all he want. He don't give a fuck about no weather. He don't care about none of that, man. I'm telling you, bro. That's Belichick is Belichick. I'd be shocked if Belichick go out to Cali. I'm telling you. And don't nothing really shock me no more. But that's one thing I'd be if he go out to California, I would be shocked. You know what I mean?
I mean that I guess if he wants him, but like even I don't think that you just get him and then you're gonna go to NFC Championship games and Super Bowls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like James got you to a whole bunch of those.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's been there the past 4 years, or was it 3 years, 4 years has it been, or whatever the case may be. So like what are we talking about? Do you think that he's gonna get you there?
Bro, okay. I like I said before, I don't think the Niners, they don't think they hungry no more. You go all those times, you get, so we know the Super Bowl is the mountaintop. When you get to the mountaintop, only one person can win. And when you get knocked off that mountaintop, you don't just go back down right here. You go all the way down to the bottom, just like everybody else, because the season is over. They're standing at the top, at the tip top of the Mount Everest, and they look down at all other 31 teams. You feel what I'm saying? And to be as good as they are and have the roster and the team that they have to get all the way to the top or almost to the top, meaning NFC Championship game, all of those times, bro, and then have to start all over again. I can see if you got kicked out the first round, second round, then first round again, like on some Dallas Cowboy shit. But we talking about Super Bowl, NFC Championship, NFC Championship, Super Bowl, NFC, you know what I mean? Like, it get tiring mentally and all of that shit. So I don't think they have the hunger anymore. That's just how I feel. I don't think they got the hunger. It's hard to do that. To start all over, it might be, I mean, listen, I had Kyle Shanahan on the hot seat. If we talking about coaching and we talking, you know what I mean, because you know, all of the roster, the teams that you had, and y'all haven't cashed in yet, I'm not saying he's without blame, but I'm saying 60%, that's a lot for one person. When you got a defense and shit too. You know what I mean? You got defense out there. You got niggas dropping balls, Brock Purdy missing throws, throwing it in the dirt, you know, whatever the case may be. Like, bro, like, that's a lot for one person. I'm not saying, you know, he don't get no blame. Of course he get blame, but 60% is a lot for one person. And that's the only thing I didn't agree with, the 60% blame to Kyle Shanahan. I can't give him that. Not that much. I'm sorry. So
no, I'm with you.
That's me. So you got they at the bottom of their division. It's pretty much over. They're gonna be eliminated from contention here real soon. And I think they gotta play the Lions and shit too. You know what I mean? I think. You know what I'm saying? So we know how that's gonna go.
So, man, they got slapped up today. They got bullied up today, man. They got bullied.
They got bullied, bro. They got bullied.
They got bullied today.
That's what it was. It was about this. Like I said, niggas is out here slipping and falling. I'm talking they going out here, they going in motion and slipping. You feel me? So it was about leverage, strength, and power. That's what it was about. And shit, hey, it's football, baby. It is what it is. But yeah, 60% to Kyle Shanahan, nah, that's too much to give to him. That's way too much. Them players got to be more involved in that as well. I'm sorry. So listen, man, you got your top 5 teams right now. You got them ready? You ready?
Yeah.
So y'all, like I said, y'all know this is, we're going to stop calling it new segment, you feel me? But this is a segment that we have now called, it's still fairly new, called Jordan's Web. Jordan's Web are the top 5 teams in the NFL and the NBA that have caught his attention right now. So we're going to go ahead and pass it over to Jordan, and he's going to give y'all his top 5 teams from the NFL. Let's go, bro.
All right. So, we definitely had some big shakeups in the web list. And it's a sad web list day. You know what I'm saying? It's pouring, it's raining today. You know what I'm saying? It's raining. And the spiders trying to get up there, trying to get up there, you know what I'm saying, which would be the teams and all that. My team got bumped off, and we trying to get back up there, man. Maybe we can get back up there by the end of the year. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But it's a sad web list. All right. So we're gonna start off at 5. And I think we have to, I'm gonna make this very clear. How you win is important to me. You know what I mean? How you win is important to me. So it's not just winning the games. How you win, how you lose can determine how you go up and down. All right. So at the fifth spot, I'm gonna make this very clear. I'm going Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
Kansas City at the 5th. All right. And it's very simple as this. They got fucking lucky.
Yes.
I don't care.
Yes.
Yeah, that is called lucky.
Yes.
Simple. All right. And that's all I'm saying. So this 5th spot is called lucky. That's what this 5th spot is called. All right.
Can I ask a question? Can I say something, please? Now,
what?
If I'm not mistaken, okay, if a center false starts or hikes the ball and you blow it dead, how in the fuck is that Kansas City ball?
Oh.
He hiked the ball. And they blew it dead. They said false start. How does that become Kansas City's football?
Yeah.
I don't understand it, Jordan.
That's a good point.
They've been getting lucky all year long.
They have. And that's why they had to drop. And that's why they dropped. I'm sorry for them, but it is what it is.
I'm not sorry.
All right. It is what it is. But I'm going to still tell you, when the playoffs come, I don't know if you want to go because they find a way to win either way. But just like we were talking about last year, though, with your team and winning those close games is going to end up coming to bite them. So I'm gonna say it right here and right now. Kansas City ain't winning the Super Bowl. I'm gonna say it right here, right now. All right, so we got number 4.
Okay,
we're gonna go with the Steelers.
Who?
Steelers at 9-3. The Steelers at 9-3, and the reason why I got the Steelers there is honestly the Steelers is not too bad, but they played the Bengals. And they ran up the score as well, right? But the Bengals, they're poor defensively as well. You know what I'm saying? And I know how good Pittsburgh is defensively. So allowing them to score so many points, that kind of it derailed me a bit. You know what I'm saying? It had me a bit shook up. What's up? Talk to me.
You said the Bengals are bad defensively. My nigga Jordan, I just want to say something to you. Yes, yeah. I want to say something to you real quick. In case you didn't know this. At halftime of the Bengals Steelers game. The game took a change when they called false start on the Cincinnati Bengals, and it was really offsides on the Steelers. Showed it on the screen. Okay. Referees got that wrong. Momentum swung, boom. But first half, Russell Wilson was 21 of 27 for 257 yards, bro. Let that sink in. Just let that sink in real quick. We're talking about a Pittsburgh Steelers football team, right? In the history of even Ben Roethlisberger days, the history of the Steelers, they ain't never threw 27 passes in the first half, man. This nigga Russell. Overall. Huh?
38 overall.
Bro. Never. Are you kidding me? And he ended the game with over 400 yards passing. Mm-hmm. He had 2 touchdowns in the first half. Bro, listen, I'm not even here to argue with you. That's what I be telling you, dog. This nigga was out here looking like motherfucking Hall of Famer out here today. If the Hall of Fame was there today, and they said, you know what, we need to see one more game from Russell Wilson. We just want to see one more game and see if he deserves to be in here in the first ballot. He's going. He got sized up at halftime. He got sized up. Not after the game. At halftime, they sized him up for his jacket. I just be saying, bro, Joe Burrow, and the commentators were saying it as well, he has zero room for error, my nigga. If they fuck up one time, it's this season. It's a wrap. Russell Wilson for 250. Bro, they had over 500 yards offense.
Yeah, but listen, I know you're saying that, but at the same time, it's like 2 fumbles and an interception.
Hey, listen, I promise to God, I'm totally with you.
Come on now,
no, listen.
If I was somebody else, we gonna say something.
Listen, man. Jordan, I am 100% with you. You can't do that. But these teams that get opportunities, they can fumble and throw an interception, and their defense will keep them in the game still, man. All I'm saying is that Joe Burrow has zero room for error. He can't fuck up, man. They can't, because they can't stop nobody.
I hear you, but there was also games where he was in a situation and his mistake cost him game.
But
so it's not like.
And listen, listen, bro. I'm not telling you he's without blame. I'm just telling you he has zero room for error. You keep bringing up this is what, he has zero room. He got to be Jesus every game. Lamar can throw a pick. They defense, it ain't like it was last year. He can throw a pick or throw a fumble, and they can still get a chance to do shit and get stops. Just like Pat Mahomes. He lightened it up this year, interception board. You feel me?
No, I hear you. I think Baltimore's Baltimore defense is a bad example.
No. But listen. I'm speaking on in its totality, bro. You feel what I'm saying, bro? He ain't got no room for error. If he fumble, it's over. They getting points. They getting it. You know what I mean? But that's all I be saying, man. But we ain't gotta talk about it no more.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm not. Yeah, I have a different view on this. Like, I understand that whole concept of him, but I just have a different view. Like, I think if this was, I'm gonna say this: if this was Josh Allen, if it was, say, even Jalen Hurts, if this was Lamar Jackson, they're going to be like, you got to get the win anyway. You got to get the win anyway.
Yeah, but you got to be. Listen,
I think he's a darling in this. I think he's a darling in the media, bro.
Listen, I don't do that.
People.
I don't listen. You said some people. You know what I mean? The people that I hear talk, they talk about that sorry ass defense. You know what I mean? That's what I hear. They talk about. That's what I hear. You know what I mean? It's not. I ain't saying he without no blame, but I'm just saying if I got to go out here and beat Jesus every time, if I got to be the perfect motherfucker, you know what I mean? We ain't about to do nothing. You mentioned how awful your offensive line is. Man, he been having awful offensive lines every year. You know what I mean? Don't get me on the start on the year they went to the Super Bowl. That motherfucker was. I don't know how he got there. I don't even know.
His defense stepped up during the playoffs.
That's fine. You know what I mean? They had a few motherfucking stops. Joe Burrow had to engineer shit. For sure. But go ahead. 5 KC, 4 Steelers. Go ahead.
4 Steelers. So now off that Joe Burrow bullshit, we're gonna go back to number 3 now.
He a hater, man.
I mean, number 3, you go with the Detroit Lions, baby.
Detroit.
So the Detroit Lions. You heard me, Detroit. And why do you think I'm saying Detroit, though, Pim? You tell me why do you think Detroit?
Because of how they played their last game?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So I told you the list is fluent. You understand what I'm saying? It's fluent.
Okay.
The list goes up and down, bro. It's like waves. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens. If you play well, you go up. If you play whatever and win, you can go down, pimp. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's the Detroit Lions, man. Because Detroit Lions, man, they squeaked out against a Chicago Bears team that's even though their quarterback play is getting better, but they're spiraling because they started off hot. They started off pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And right now they're dropping a bit. So I'm giving, because the next 2 teams, they got good wins. You understand what I'm saying? And they got impressive wins.
Right.
So at 2, I got the Bills. I got the Bills at 2. I got the Bills at 2 because they beat the blocks off of what's his name's team. I don't even know. We don't even know his name anymore because he ain't even showing up on this show. I forget his name.
Oh, man.
So they beat the block off them. They bullied them and they ran it on their asses, bro. Efficient game for what's his name. Didn't have to do much. Josh Allen, you know what I'm saying? But the one play where they what's his name caught the ball, Cooper, and then he lateraled it back to him and he ran into the end zone. That was like a, what could I say, MVP type play. You understand what I'm saying? Like where they're saying, like a play that, like a Heisman play. Mm-hmm. That's his play right there. I think that's going to be brought up. And the Kansas City run at the end of the game. So shout out to the Buffalo Bills for coming to, get to number 2 spot with a big victory against the 49ers and that trash ass team. Now we got number 1. We got Philly. Philly at number 1. They beat a top 5 team or a top 6 team. And it was a dogfight type of game. So you got to give them credit. They stopped one of the best offenses of all time. That's how they were moving. So you got to give credit to them for getting that win and going to 10-2 at the moment. I think, and they playing one of the best ball right now. Them and I guess, I would say them. They're playing the best ball right now because I know Detroit is winning games, but how you win is important for me. So I got Philly at 1. And you tell me if you have an issue with my web list. Talk to me.
Where was Detroit last time? That was number 1, right?
Detroit was 1.
And they dropped 2. Okay, listen. They dropped 2. Okay. I hear what you're saying. They dropped 2. They dropped 2 spots because they got lucky against the Bears. That's what you're saying. And Buffalo went out here and stumped the mud hole in the Niners.
Yes.
All right. If I guess it's the way they won too. You know what I mean? 35-10. That's a fucking blowout. Yeah. If you that much better than the team, you got to beat their ass. You feel what I'm saying? So they went out there and handled business. Damn. So get this. How did this? Because the Steelers, wasn't they at 3 last week? No. We was at 3 last week. So the Steelers staying where they at?
Yeah, the Steelers. Yeah, the Steelers is off it, bro. Steelers is off it. I think the Steelers were at 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, but they're still in the top 5.
The Steelers 2. Steelers were at 2.
I see how you
Philly was 5. Philly was 5, I think. Yeah.
Nah, we was 3 last week.
If he was 3, then I must be on the wrong sheet then. If he was 3.
Yeah, we was 3. Because 2 weeks ago, we were still at like 5 or 4 or something like that. You had us at like 5 or 4. And then, you know what I mean?
No, I think you're, well, in here it says you guys were at 5. But either way,
okay.
Yeah.
Who's honorable mention? Because last week, you had.
Go. What are you saying?
I know you had Baltimore was in honorable mention last week. You know what I mean? So, and then you had was Minnesota still in there?
Yeah,
I think Minnesota's
an honorable mention. Minnesota's an honorable mention. We got Minnesota. We got Green Bay.
Okay.
And then you have Baltimore and then the Chargers. The Baltimore got knocked out, like, losing 2 games.
So should the Chargers be ahead of the Ravens? They won again. I know y'all beat them, but they won again today. They won yesterday and y'all lost.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an honorable mention. It's not in particular order.
So it's only two teams anyway. So Minnesota, Green Bay.
Yeah.
As far as the top 5, okay. Because I'm sitting here like, okay, Buffalo.
Man, come on, man, give me something, man. I know you don't think something. You said Kansas. When I say Kansas City 5, you kind of look. You know what I'm saying? I
wouldn't expect you to take them all the way to 5. You feel them? Because what was they at? 2, 3? They was at the 2 or the 3 spot. You know what I mean? And I'm with you. They got lucky. You know what I'm saying? So listen, if they could drop 2 spots, then so can Detroit, because they barely listen. I thought that game was over. I'm sitting here looking at the clock. Okay, it's 35 seconds. It's ticking. I'm like, ain't gonna call timeout? Huh?
I know.
Ain't gonna call timeout. You can get you in field goal range. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And at least an attempt at the end zone.
End zone. An attempt. Yeah. You got 2-3 attempts with 35 seconds. I forget which down it was, but still, like, damn. Inch your way closer to the goal line, out route pass, deep corner pass, whatever. But that's why she really should have been fired. Eberflus should have been fired. You know what I mean? But anyway, listen, I'm cool with the list. I just had I'm like, Buffalo, Detroit, you know what I mean? Because the way the Niners looking right now, you know what I mean? They 5-6. They did beat their ass, but you saying Detroit goes down Buffalo goes over them because of the way they won and the way Detroit run, they gotta go down. And Philly, we beat a much better team in Baltimore in y'all building. So that bumps us up to 1. So I guess that's cool. That's cool. I ain't got too much. That's cool. I ain't tripping. That's cool. No issues with that. So real quick, man, let's transition to the NBA, right? So let's get into these Philadelphia 76ers because we haven't been able to talk about that, right? We ain't been able to talk about that, get into that. So me and you had talked about that, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about it on here. No, you can do all that. It doesn't move me at all. Trust me. Only thing
I'm not doing.
I thought you was, you was getting a little comfortable. You know what I mean? Okay. No, really. I honestly, I swear on my father's grave, I'm not even mad. You know what I mean? Because the reason why I'm not mad is because I told you and Mel what the fuck this shit was gonna be when we had the topic and I asked the question. Can this team keep Philadelphia 76ers afloat? Bless you. Keep us afloat. I said, Jordan, Mel, keeping us afloat, that's not, that's winning games. That's not, we almost won, we could have did this. No. Those guys are out there to compliment Joel Embiid. You know what? We got into all of that, you know what I mean? You came out here and said, nigga, you right. We overvalue the players, blah, 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 blah. Got into all of that. So I also said that he was going to end up coming back early because we was going to look terrible. Joel Embiid is the timing chain. I said, you start the car up, your timing chain is fucked up, this is what you're going to do. And that's what it's doing with them 3-ass wins that we got. That's what's going on. So he came back early than was supposed to because when you come back and you supposed to be, back right, you're supposed to look like it. I understand, you're getting your wind, getting in shape. I'm talking about the way you moving. Now, he started to move a little bit better, you know what I mean? But he out again, you know what I mean? So I already knew how this shit was going to be when Joel Embiid was not in the game. And I also said when he come back, it's going to take 10 to 15 games, you know what I mean? But you come back and you still ain't right. He only came back because you hearing what's going on in the media. Oh, you need to be out there playing with Tyrese Maxey and Paul George. You got to be out there because at one point in time, they only played like 6 minutes with each other. You know what I mean? So I knew it was going to be like this. One thing I'm mad about, I don't like the fact that Tyrese Maxey got to call out Joel Embiid on the team about being late for everything. That's what I'm mad about because now it's deeper than basketball. So this is Tyrese Maxey, who just turned 23 a couple weeks ago. He's telling you, just years ago, it was Joel Embiid telling Tyrese Maxey, you need to be more aggressive. We need you to score more. We need you to do this. We need you to do that. All right, cool. I got you. He did that. He's the MVP of the team, Joel Embiid. You're supposed to be a leader of the team. Now, obviously, just because you're the best player on the team, you know that doesn't always mean you're the leader of the team, vocally or whatever. But what you can do is lead by example. You ain't got to be the one that's talking and, talking to everybody and shit. Like, lead by example by being, if you hurt, your teammates should see you in the training room early, getting work in, getting, whatever you got to do, rehabbing, whatever the case may be. They need to know you in there working your ass off to get back here. Lead by example. Don't be so now because you just got paid $193 million on the extension. So what? You ain't got to be here on time, and we do. So you the MVP. You ain't got to come here on time. Jordan, have you ever been at work and it's supposed to be a meeting? You know what I'm saying? Got to be a meeting or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's supposed, it's mandatory meeting. Let's just say it's a mandatory meeting.
Okay. But
you don't come on time. Every time you late, but everybody else is there. But when somebody else is late, let me talk to you for a minute. But he late, you ain't saying nothing to him. That's gonna mess up the atmosphere in the locker room. And that's what's going on. The reports is out that players have problems with that, with him being late to shit. So that right there lets me know it's deeper than basketball. Because why? Where's the owner? Who cut the check? Where's the GM, Daryl Morey? What's up with that? Nick Nurse. Y'all ain't putting y'all foot down saying, hey, bro, I know you hurt, but you can get here on time and be here to every meeting, every training session, on-court activities, whatever it is. You need to be here. If not, we can get rid of you. Where's the discipline at in the Sixers organization? Because in order for things like that to, and he gonna say, it got leaked. It got leaked that Tyrese Maxey said this to him. And he was like, whoever leaked that information is a piece of shit. Let me tell you something, Jordan.
That's true, though. It is true.
Listen. Okay, and that may be true. But let me tell you something, Jordan. In my house, I'm a disciplinarian, right? The kids know. Daddy don't play that. You feel me? In basketball, the GM and the owner and shit, they're the parents. They're the parents. They got to put their foot down and not allow this bullshit because that's what's keeping it going. Now, you keep on being late to everything. It's like me telling you, stop running in the house. Stop doing that. Don't do that. I'm trying to be nice. It don't work. Now I got to go get this motherfucking belt and whoop your little ass. So maybe Joel Embiid needed for that information to come out so you can start getting on your shit. Because why should we have to come to you and do that any fucking way? Why? Why? You a professional athlete. Why I gotta tell Jordan Webb, hey, you need to be here on time, bro. You gotta get here, bro. We here. And on top of that, nigga, you ain't even fucking playing. You ain't even playing. And you late? So you too hurt to get here on time. What are you doing at home? So, okay, when you get up in the morning, you ain't out partying at night. At least you shouldn't be. I doubt he's out. If Joel Embiid is out partying, nigga, everybody gonna take a picture of him. So unless you're telling me you stay in LA over your cousin's house or some shit, or I don't know, nigga, you should be getting up early, being at work on time, leading by example, and he ain't doing it. So he mad about that. I'm happy about it. I don't care. It should be in-house. But we got to keep on telling you? So motherfucker got to get the belt to your ass. Maybe you'll listen. So I know why we sad as fuck. I know why we sad. The nigga ain't healthy. He ain't doing shit. He ain't getting to work. He ain't getting to work on time. Paul George can't stay on the court. You know what I mean? So I know what's going on with that. If we would have came into the season healthy and we was looking the way we was looking, or we was 1 game or 2 or 3 above 500, I'd be pissed. I would be pissed. But I'm not, because I told y'all how it was going to be. The only issue I got is with Tyrese Maxey, the youngin, having to call this dude out over being late for everything. So I'm really interested to hear what you got to say, because you was the one who was vouching for these niggas. You know what I mean? So I just want to hear what you got to say about the situation. So that's all I got to say. I ain't got too much more to talk about it, because, like I said, they 3 and whatever. 4 whatever. Whoop-de-doo, nigga. A whole lot of games under 500. You feel what I'm saying? So even if we don't make segments for 4-win teams. We don't talk whole, but it's a situation going on, and we had to talk about it. So I ain't got nothing else to say about this shit, because I knew what it was going to be. I just don't like the fact that it has to come to this. So talk to me.
No, I mean, I think that we should. I mean, this is your team, so we always got to bring up the team, the person who's you know, we have a show. That's your team. Yeah. You gotta talk about your team. Win, lose, or draw, baby.
Look, I mean, listen, Jordan.
It has to be every day.
Listen.
It's gonna have to be moments where we do talk about it. You know what I mean?
Listen, Jordan. Listen. I understand why you want to talk about them now, because that gives you room to come out here and talk your shit. You know what I mean? But even if I was a Wizards fan or whoever, we're not coming out here doing segments on a 3-4 win team. We talk about the hot shit in sports. We don't talk about 3-win and 4-win teams. That ain't what. If the Ravens was looking like the fucking Panthers, why would we be talking about the Ravens for? They're not a hot topic. Why would we keep coming out here talking about it? We talk about, this is the show to talk about the hottest shit in sports. You feel me?
I'll tell you why.
They not. Okay, tell me why.
So I'm not saying that we do a whole bunch of segments, but what I'm saying is your team, we would at least have a segment once in a while about it. You know what I'm saying? But then that's not also what I'm saying is Joel Embiid is one of the best players in the league. You understand what I'm saying? Joel Embiid, and the Paul George situation, there's things that's happening. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like even though they're 4 and something, there's still topics about them on TV.
For what?
In the internet. Yeah, it is what it is, because it's an organization that it's a group that we all thought that they would be this good,
right?
Whatever the case may be. And then all these things coming out where he's hurt and he's not playing back-to-backs. There's things that you talk about. It's not just about that.
We already,
right? Like,
listen, we already talked about that.
I know that. But I'm just saying, there's things that come out in articles or in the news about the team. And then you can talk about the team because the team has good players. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying we would have to talk about them sometimes. I'm not saying all the time.
No, listen.
I'm not saying every single segment, but I'm saying we got to at least cover them because it is your team, and sometimes there is things that are said about them.
For us to talk about the Sixers, bro, it's going to be, if they win a few games, if Joel Embiid comes back, how he looks when he come back. Can they go on a run? If he gets hurt again, should he retire? What can the Sixers? You know what I mean? It's like we're not going anywhere without that guy, and that's proven. It's showing and proving right now. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, I hear what you mean, but that's going to be what we talk about. When and if he comes back, what can they do? What he looks like. You know what I'm saying? So I hear you. It's just going to be, I hear you.
Yeah. But my thing with the Sixers, bro, and I know that I said that, that these dudes, the players that they have, so what I'm saying is clearly that I thought that they'd be able to win some games with the players that they acquired during the offseason, right? And when you acquire all those players during the offseason, you still have a Maxey and a Paul George, boom, I expect you guys to get some wins. Paul George goes out, and you just have Maxey. And I was wrong that it showed that they couldn't get wins with those players. So clearly, the situation there, I don't know if the coaching wasn't good enough or the players that had to step up, they couldn't really step up in the roles that, you have Maxey, and then you had the rookie that started to lead you guys. and it's like you have a rookie leading you guys, then
Right.
then you know you're in some issues. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like that was a disappointing thing for me, and so I had to come to the realization that their players, without their main guys, their players could not get the job done. You know what I'm saying? It's just simple and plain. So it's now I'm saying it's worrying because Joel Embiid has come back and he doesn't look the same. So if he doesn't look the same, something has to happen, because it's rather you're going to say, am I going to go and get rid of Joel Embiid and just work with Paul George, that he may be less of a fragile man, but he's also in and out of the lineup as well. What is the situation that is what needs to happen? What needs to happen? Should you guys trade him? Should you guys start all over again? Is this process thing done? Like, what is the situation? And that's the worry thing now, because you said when he come back, you want to give him time. Nigga, it's almost going to be 20 games into the season. You ain't going to make the fucking playoffs. You're going to maybe it's going to be hard to get into the play-in. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then going into next season, what are you going to do? You have already an aging second star, which is Paul George.
Yep.
And it's not like Paul George has come back now. It's not like he's looking like anything. It's not like he was the reason why y'all beat the Pistons.
Right.
He was not.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like you have that to go off of. So that's the worrying thing. What is the next options for the Philadelphia 76ers now that Joel Embiid doesn't look the same? And yeah, we're going to wait maybe 30, 40 games in. If he doesn't look the same with his big ass self, what are you going to do? It's going to have to be a rebuild. What's happening? You know what I'm saying? So this is my thing. And if it was back to the normal Joel Embiid and they started winning, I'll be like, yeah, Joel Embiid, man, he's that nigga, because this team can't win without him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when he comes back in, but he's come back in and he don't look right.
Right.
He don't look right.
Yeah. So
that's the worry thing for you.
Yeah. So like I said, he came back prematurely because we was 2-7. You feel me? Me personally, Jordan, you know how I am, dog. If anybody know how I am, you know how I am when we talk about injuries. What did I say last year when Joel Embiid was in the playoffs? What did I say? Did I not say he should be out? He should just be sitting down, resting. What are we going to do?
You didn't want him in there. You didn't want him in there because you'd rather him be right for the next season.
Period. I said that.
Because you ain't going to be able to win with a hobbled
right. Oh, he's doing 30 points a game on the Knicks. Don't give give a fuck. Even if we would have beat the Knicks. All right, cool.
Lost to Boston.
We're going to beat Boston like that? No. So just sit down. And then he go to the Olympics. I campaigned for that not to happen. I said, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Even in this season, when we was 2-7, you're not ready. Why go out there and make it worse? He went out there when he came back again, nigga, and fucked it up and got hit in another knee. Or they call it knee injury management. Because you ain't ready to come back. Why, bro? Why can't these grown-ass people look at the situation and say, you know what? Nah, bro. You ain't playing, bro. You can't nah. I would rather him just sit out, Jordan. Sit out, bro. Sit out. You're not doing nothing. I'm talking right now. Sit out until you are 100%. Not 95. 100. And whatever the record is, if we ain't getting to the playoffs, nigga, oh well. He'll be there next season. Kelly Oubre will. Maxey will. Paul George will. I don't know what's going to go on with Eric Gordon and the other complimentary guys. You feel me? I think Caleb Martin. I forget how long was it, a 2 or 3 year deal? I'm not sure. Maybe it's the one. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but majority of the guys will be there next season. You feel me? So, and what you did was go out there and get complimentary guys anyway. So we're going to have to do the same thing again. You feel me? I'm just sit down, bro. Just don't even come back in until you are 100%. Period. So I just don't like the fact now we'll have a leader on the team. We'll have a leader. Who wins without a leader? It ain't possible. So shit, that's lead by example though. Lead by example. That's all I'm saying, man. Listen, as much as Kawhi Leonard is hurt, off the top of my head, I don't remember, well, maybe it just didn't get out, but we haven't heard about him being late to shit. Just not you late because you the man, and you know you late. Come on, man. That's whack. I don't like that shit. So hopefully we get it together, bro. But I knew it was gonna be like this. I just think he need to sit his ass on down. Just sit his ass. We just give it up. It is what it is. So before we get up out of here, man, you know we got Monday Night Football and things like that. But I want to ask you, man. I know the Warriors is your squad. Y'all on a 4-game losing streak right now, man. Talk to me. What's going on with y'all, man? What's up, man? Y'all was number 1 in the West and for a majority part of the year. I know we're just getting started, but what y'all down to 4th now, right?
Yeah,
12-8, 12-7, or something like that. Man, y'all had some tough losses to the Nets. You know what I mean? Yeah, four-game losing streak, tough losses, man. Talk to me, man. What's going on out there in the Bay, boy? I know Steph missed,
Yeah. It's okay. My thing on okay, yeah, Steph missed the game and they lost one game, but then they lost to the Spurs, they lost to Brooklyn, and they lost to Phoenix. It's difficult because remember when we were talking about them, having a like 12-man rotation and all that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And there's obviously pros to cons to that, right? Like if now we talking basketball now from watching it and seeing it, it's like, and he's already not playing Steph Curry a lot of minutes. I'm not talking about the beginning of the season when we blew out some of the teams. So obviously he's going to have 20-something minutes. I think some people get it twisted, and that's why some of his minutes was down. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't playing the fourth quarter because they blew them teams out in the beginning of the year.
Right.
But now when we play a team like Phoenix, the other day, and we played Phoenix, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Say, this is my thing. Steph Curry used to play 12 minutes of the first quarter, the whole first quarter,
mm-hmm.
and then he'd come back in 6 minutes, 7 minutes in the second quarter, right?
Okay.
Half of the, right? So that's his minutes, right? 12 minutes and then 6, and then 12 minutes and then 6. You understand what I'm saying? So, but in these situations, Steve Kerr's taking him out around like 3-4 minutes into the first quarter. And then guess what, Big Mike?
Yep.
He don't put the nigga back in until about like 6 minutes in the second quarter.
You think it's like missed time management?
Yeah, it is. And Draymond was on his podcast and I listened to it a bit, and he was saying like Steve Kerr doesn't care about a meaningless or a game in the beginning of the year or 12 games in of Steph Curry getting or like Steph Curry playing a couple more minutes or whatever into a game. But my thing is this. You see how tight it is already, right?
Yeah.
When we were playing the Thunder and the Nets, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we were playing the Nets and we're winning the game, Steph Curry comes out the game. It starts to shrink the score. Now it's around maybe 9-8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, right?
Yeah.
And the score is shrinking now. There's a moment in that time where you can be like, you know what? This is what I don't get. Why can't we put him in and just play him an extra minute and a half, 2 minutes? Rather than him getting 28 minutes, why can't he play 30 minutes? If he's playing 29 minutes, what's the difference of him playing an extra 2 minutes so we can stop that run? Because that run, essentially, when he puts him back in the 6 minute mark, now Nets is winning.
So so can I chime in real quick?
Talk to me.
So this is just off the top of my dome. Maybe this can be what's happening. Maybe. You remember how I said, when Max Christie was out there on Franz Wagner, you know what I mean? And, normally, and we know Bron's older, but he'll still get out there and into the game and go out there and, and clamp somebody up at top. Nobody's just out there calling out LeBron James for defense. They're not just doing that. He ain't got to that point at all whatsoever. And I said, leave him out. You're going to leave him out there. That's what Bron does. You know what I mean? Like when he passed the ball to Cam Reddish in the corner. Why would you pass him that ball? When against the Suns earlier last season, why would he don't do? It's going to come a time that it's going to be that. And we need you to do that. Same thing with Max Christie. Okay, we out there. You out there. Guarding Franz Wagner getting killed. We not just about to shut it down. No, nigga, go on out there. And we going to need that. Be ready. So what if Steve Kerr is like, nah, do that. We're going to keep Draymond out there because, he distributing the ball and shit. Y'all niggas move around and run through this. Steph already know the system. He know what's going on. Do it without him because we might need y'all down the line. You know what I'm saying? We call on Steph every single. Do you think that's what he's doing?
No, I just think that he's just playing the rotations and he's just limiting Steph's minutes because he wants to prolong him.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
That's what he.
If that's what he's doing, what's wrong with it?
My thing is this, and this is why sometimes I feel like Steph he needs to have more of a Kobe and LeBron type attitude or MJ type attitude towards certain things. Sometimes when those niggas was like, I'm going in the game, they go in the fucking game.
Right. They go in the game when the fuck they want to.
And he's trained it's like he's already 36, right? He's 36.
Yeah.
But he is a in shape 36-year-old guy. Yep. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you're treating him and it's like you're treating him as if he cannot do it. And I know he has some, he gets some niggling injuries and his knee and whatnot. But if he comes back fully and he's 100%, why is it that you can't do that? But those like a LeBron does it. It's not him and LeBron are damn near in the same boat because the longevity that they're doing, that he's doing also, and Kevin Durant as well. Like I don't see Kevin Durant getting no motherfucking minutes restriction as well. I don't see that nigga doing that.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't see him doing that. Yeah. So it's like it just doesn't really make sense. And it's not as if, bro, they played with 12 players. They play with 12 niggas.
Mm-hmm.
They play with 12 guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? He goes in the game like, he goes in the games. He's a +4, +6, right? And then everybody else is going to be a minus this, minus that, bro. And all I'm saying is at the when there's a run going and he has to go in the 6-minute mark. Is it going to be wrong for you to put him in the 7:45 mark, a minute and 45 seconds before you usually would? Or is it that hard, bro? You know what I'm saying? Those guys are still getting their opportunities, Big Mike. They play with a 12-man rotation.
Jordan, but okay, those guys got to get opportunities too, man. It's the what game? What is this? The 20th game? Is getting opportunities. It's the 20th game. Oh, listen. In those moments, it's about the moments when it's crunch time. You feel me? It's crunch time. Maybe I'm not. Listen, he could be mismanaging the time. He could be prolonging Steph for the playoffs because he or like you said, he might be prolonging them, but looking at the playoff at the standings like, we can lose a game or two. Let's get these guys some more reps. You know what I mean? What if Steph does get hurt again? What if these guys let's go. You know what I'm saying? It's early. It ain't gonna be that towards the end of the season. It ain't.
No, I'm not with it because this is why. Right now, during this time, you see those few games. If we win those few games, we're maybe 14-5, and then there's going to be moments in games where you can do that. But bro, the West is stack up, brother.
Yeah, it is.
If you lose a couple games, you can be out of the motherfucker. You can be in the play-in, bro. You ain't getting no motherfucking playoff. You ain't gonna be no time for that motherfucker.
It's crazy because listen, the Lakers are. Let's see. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got it.
The Lakers are 12-8.
No. I know they're 12-8, but I'm trying to get to something real quick. I'm just piggybacking off what you said. Okay, yeah. The Lakers right now are in the 6th spot, right? Yeah. They're in the 6th spot at 12-8. Golden State is in the spot before that last night. I think they was in the 7th spot, right? They was in the 7th spot because they was the Lakers. I think because they beat Utah. They beat Utah last night, right? So anyway, even still, one game behind the Warriors, and they in 4th. So I see what you're saying. It's all close. It's close.
It's too close. It's too close, bro. So these games where you could maybe have won that Brooklyn game, you maybe could have won that the San Antonio game, but you decide not. You decide to do that, and then we can be 12. We can be 14-5, looking good. You understand what I'm saying? Looking good and being like, okay, maybe in this game we do this, or whatever the case may be, and it's not going to hurt us. But if we play Denver next, bro, after Denver, I think we got like Minnesota a bunch of times and Houston again, brother. We got a schedule coming up. What are we talking about?
You remember when Dallas was just 5-5, 5-6? Man, they 13-8.
Yeah, bro.
And right behind y'all in the 5th spot.
Yeah, bro. Denver, Houston, Minnesota, Memphis, Minnesota. Like, come on, man. Indiana, the Lakers, Clippers, Phoenix, Cleveland, Philadelphia. Come on, man.
Don't worry about Philadelphia. Y'all be fine. Y'all be fine. Y'all be fine. Joel Embiid still, hopefully he ain't late to everything. He's not going to be playing, so y'all should go out there and get a dub. You know what I mean? Go out there and get a dub.
Yeah, but I mean, so we got the next game. We have our next 4 games is going to be at home. I mean, our next 4 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, like 3 out of 4 games are going to be at home. We got Houston at home, Minnesota at home, and Minnesota again at home, and they got Denver away. So I think this next Denver, Houston, Minnesota, Memphis, Minnesota is going to be crucial because if we can come out of there 5-1, then we'll be cool. We'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man, because I don't know.
I got Minnesota back to back. You got Denver, Houston. Houston, you know, they young and shit. They looking like a good team. Emmanuel Udoka got them out there running around playing well. Minnesota. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro.
Minnesota can be beat because Minnesota right now is in shambles at the moment.
Yeah, they can be beat.
Minnesota's in shambles at the moment.
Memphis, Minnesota again in the Pacers.
We did well against them. Yeah, Indiana's not doing too well at the moment. The Lakers always cause a problem because of LeBron James. So, yeah, but it's going to be tough, man. But I think that 5-game stretch is going to be important. Yeah, that 6-game stretch.
We shall see, man. We shall see. It's getting exciting. It's heating up. 20 games into the season, man, and the season goes on. You know what I mean? Real quick, man. We got Monday Night Football tonight, real quick. You know what I mean? We got the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. You know what I mean? Who you rocking with? I got
Denver.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Denver. You know what I mean? I mean, listen. I just think that offense, whoever's Jameis Winston, you know you can't count on them every fucking week. You feel what I'm saying? But they ain't count on them every week. You know what I mean? But I think Denver wins this game. It's at home in Denver. You know the altitude is going to play a part along with the weather. You feel what I'm saying? I know Cleveland is used to the weather, but we're talking about the altitude now. You know what I mean? Mile high. You know what I mean? People say, like, I remember I heard Shannon Sharp say, you know, or was it Shannon Sharp or was it Champ Bailey? He said he thought he was in shape. It was Champ Bailey, I think. He thought he was in shape, like in tip-top shape. When he got to Denver, he said, I'm not in shape. You feel what I'm saying? Because of the altitude and shit, you know what I mean? So that might play a factor, but Bo Nix is getting better week after week. He getting better. He's heating up. You know what I mean? Is he closing in on Offensive Rookie of the Year?
Yes.
Shit. Remember I said if he progresses and looks very, very good, you got to clap it up for Sean Payton, bro. Sean Payton likes to build his guys like he did with Drew Brees. And if he caters the offense to his abilities, what best he can do, you know what I mean, and make it make sense, bro, and teach him along the way. Sean Payton the dog. Dog. He a dog, bro. He's a fucking dog. Real talk. You know what I mean? But I got Denver tonight too. I got them going on 8-5. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're gonna get that. And you said you picked them to get that last spot. You know what I mean? So yeah, they're gonna get that last spot.
The Bengals is out of here, man.
Yeah,
they're out of here, man.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and get that last spot. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is, man. Denver tonight over Cleveland. You know what I mean? But listen, it could be an upset. Myles Garrett could go out there and have a defensive player of the year performance. You know what I'm saying?
Denver also got a good defense too now. So
they do. They absolutely do. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. You know, fly, Eagles fly. You know what it is. You know what I mean? I had to come out here and talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I know Jordan was gonna talk shit. If they would have won, I don't give a fuck what he say. I do not care. He was gonna come out here and talk his shit if they would have, because it's his team against mine. You feel me? It's not the Ravens versus, you know, a guy that I like on this team. It's his team versus mine. You know what I mean? So I had to go ahead and let his ass have it. You feel me? So it is what it is. That's still my nigga though. I know he a little hurt a little bit, The Warriors on a 4-game losing streak. And listen, not only the Ravens lost, Manchester City lost.
I know, I'm pissed.
Manchester City.
The crazy thing is, we've lost, I think, 5 games in a row, Man City.
Damn, 5-game losing streak for Man City, 4-game losing streak for the Warriors, L for the Ravens on NFL Sunday. Man, you in shambles right now, baby. You in shambles. And listen. But I see you trying to hold it together, but it's written all over your face. You ain't got to say a word. You ain't got to say a word.
I gotta go. I gotta go now.
He gotta go, man. Listen, we out of here, man. Hit that like and subscribe button. We go, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my homie with me. You know what I'm saying? My homie Eagle with me. You feel me? So listen, we getting ready to fly up out of here, man. That's our show for the day, and we gone.
Under the lights, speaking the facts, double the price, yeah.